Hey dudes, I'm going to show you how to make rainbows in Inkscape. So let's open Inkscape. Here we are in Inkscape, and the first thing we need to do is make a rainbow palette. What I mean is a set of colors that you can just copy paste on the other kinds of rainbows that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go to the rectangle tool and create some squares. And let's go create a square right there. And I want to Control D to duplicate it because I want more of them. And I am enabling all of the snapping tools right here, so they're basically snapping together. And I'm going to make a 6-colored rainbow. I know it's blasphemous, but yeah, I prefer this kind of rainbow because it's a regular number than a 7. Anyway, so let's color these black squares into the rainbow you want to make. So the first color I'm going to choose is this one. I don't want a pure red. Second one's going to choose this one, a lighter orange. This one's going to be a lighter yellow. This one is going to be a lighter cyan because I am skipping green this time. And this one is going to be a blue shade, maybe an indigo shade a little bit right there. And the last one is a purple shade or violet. We're getting technical here. There we go. So we already have our palette to start with. So I'm going to show you 3 rainbows that I know making. So the first rainbow I'm going to show you is how to make the arc rainbow. Like, you know, the rainbow you can see in the sky. But this one is Inkscapeified. Let's go to our circle tool and let's change our colors back to black because I don't want that to be rainbowy just yet. So let's make a circle by Control and click and holding until you make a circle, not an ellipse. There we go. And choose the node tool, and while this circle is selected, Control Shift C. So basically you can also go to path and object to path, so it becomes a path rather than an object. So let's delete this one by selecting this one, or just dragging and selecting this like this and delete it. Just click the delete key, then select these 2 points and choose this button whilst you're still in the node tool. This one, the straighten one, create segments lines. There we go. So we already make an arc. Next is we need to resize this so we can actually resize bigger versions of this to make the arc. So let's lock this into place, and I want the width to maybe about 200. There we go. Then Control D and then set this number to maybe 225. Since we can't really see this shape being so big, we're going to change the color depending on the rainbow. So this is gonna be the smallest part of the rainbow, so I'm going to use the color picker tool. So in this tutorial I say that it's a color picker tool. It's also called the eyedropper tool, which I forgot saying. Damn it. And just click this purple because I'm starting with that color. Since I duplicated this layer, it also hid the shape underneath. So we're gonna go still in the selection tool. We're gonna go down lower to the bottom of the end. As you can see, it doesn't look nice, isn't it? So Control D again, so we can duplicate this one. Then let's change this to 250. Then let's change the color using the color picker to the indigo one. Then put it down again. Then duplicate it again. Then resize this to 275. Color picker, cyan, bring it down. Just repeating the process until you actually made your rainbow. We're just, the size depends on how big you want the increments of the rainbow to be. We're still going at it, and we're already at the 300 mark. And color picker again, down, duplicate again, and let's change the size to 325. Color picker again, place it down again, duplicate it again, change the size to 350, and color picker again for the last color, and then down. You can actually do this rainbow like this if you want to, but I want my rainbow to have a very regular shape like the rainbow emoji. So since I enabled all of these snapping tools, it will be easier for me to snap it. So this one, on the orange one, I'm gonna make it centered down here and here. Just need to make sure they snap into place because I can't really align them without snapping. I actually can by using the alignment panel, but I'm too lazy for that. There we go. But if you notice, this is a black one and it looks awkward, hold tight. I'm gonna change it. So it changes to white. So it looks great, doesn't it? It's a okay rainbow. But if you notice, it's just layered ones, and when you try to zoom in, it's just, you can see the line there. So let's duplicate this rainbow by selecting all of the rainbow and Control D and Control G, so we can save that one for later. if we ever need it. We never needed it. So we already have this circle, this half circle that is white, which is basically trying to be the live shape. So let me explain this. So basically the white shape before the rainbow actually forms is basically a representation of the empty space in the rainbow. You know, under the arc is basically nothing, right? Let's cut out everything with this white circle. It's not a circle, it's a semicircle or a half circle. So select the white semicircle and Control D to duplicate it. Then Shift and click the first color that you will select, and Control minus. Or you can also go for path and choose difference. That's basically the same. Actually, it's not the same. The keyboard shortcut is faster. You need to repeat this again. Control D, shape, then the next color, Control minus. Duplicate the layer, duplicate the shape again, and Control minus. Duplicate, minus, duplicate, Control minus. And the last shape, you don't need to duplicate it because it's the last shape. So make them selected, Control minus, or just go to path and difference. There we go. So if you notice, everything is an arc now. Ooh, it looks nice. It's a very beautiful rainbow there. Let's group that, and let's make the second rainbow, which is the simplest one, that I should have done the first one. It's the rainbow flag. It started as 8 colors, then down to 7 colors. Now that there's, I think, just 6 colors. So we already have the palette here. We can just duplicate this palette, Control D, and just rotate it. So I went too fast there. So you click once, you can resize it, and you click twice, you can rotate it, or skew it if you want to. And right there. Oh yeah, I made it reverse. So rotate it again. There we go. You can actually change this so there's an actual standard to the rainbow flag, but I'm not going to the specifics of that. Depending on the rainbow you want to make. Yeah, it's very particularly easy since we already made the palette for the rainbow. Anyway, Control G that. If you haven't noticed, Control G is basically grouping your objects and stuff. And the last kind of rainbow that we're going to make is the rainbow gradient. I usually make a lot of rainbow gradients when I was doing a project a few months ago. Shout out to Dennis! Anyway, so let's start with a shape that we want to make an actual rainbow of. I'm going for a circle. And apparently, I can't see it, so I'm going to change the color to black. And Control and drag. And I'm gonna go to the gradient tool again. We need to make sure this is on this one. So I'm just gonna drag this gradient tool up here to here so it actually snaps. So while we're on the gradient, we need to select this node and let's add some stop points first. So let's create a stop. So basically now we have 3 colors, then select a new stop. Now we basically have 4, then 5, then 6. Now we just need to align these points so it actually makes an actual rainbow. So I'm just going to approximate this a bit. Okay, I think I know the formula is. So basically the first one is going to be 0, right? Then the second one would be 20. The next one should be 4.40. The next one should be in 0.60. Just making sure. And the last point is in 0.80. So basically this one is the last one. Yeah. So we're already in the gradient tool. Let's go to the eyedropper tool to select the colors on the palette. So let's zoom out. And the first color, I want this to be the red one. Then select this node, select this one, select the node, this one, this node, this one, node, this one, and the last one, this one. Ooh, now you got a rainbow gradient up and going. And now, since this is a gradient now, it will be seen in the gradient fill and stroke panel. Ooh, yeah, you can make very trippy designs with rainbows like this. So yeah, that's how I make rainbows in Inkscape. So anyways, dudes, I'm New Creator. See ya later.